Hey, been a while since last video. I always do these short or long videos. Maybe this one will be shorter. Yeah, I just have this place at LA that I live at, just representing the Cresco Labs kind of shout out. But yeah, just I'm wearing it. But I'm really not here to actually to joke, honestly. Like today, this is actually, I know that I do these serious videos, and I get I haven't done any video for like, I can't even remember that last video, when I last did the last video I did. It's just like, how long it's been, but you know, I still am not even sure when I will even like do the YouTube videos, but I just wanted to say that, like, you know, I'm gonna still do the YouTube videos. It's just I'm still not even sure like when I can upload. It's just like, as I said the last video, I had my own like work, my own like videos, my own kind of like work I wanted to do with my cinema, but that's, you know, this isn't even either here nor there today. You know, I just want to talk about this creator. I want to you see, you know, people have heard about this, but you know, there are people that haven't. The creator of the Berserk manga, the mangaka, Kentaro Miura, I discovered he died, and he died early. He died earlier, like this month. Like he died like weeks ago. It's just how, you know, this news like just came to like the West. I mean, he did have interviews where he talked about multiple like topics that he was interested in, but no, he was definitely like famous for his like private life. But yeah, I just wanted to I just wanted to like talk about him because, like, you know, I'm also not going to do the longest video about this because people have already talked about this. I haven't even read the Berserk manga. My brother read like half the Berserk manga, but just like, you know, it isn't even about the Berserk manga. This is just about the death of a real life like creator. He worked over 30 years on this manga, and it's just the inspiration, just like how people have like universally like agreed that he actually has done one of the world's most famous animes, like mangas, at least one of them, at least for like dark, mature animes or mangas. But just like, you know, it's the ideas that I would like look into. You know, it's kind of like this, where he may have seen God. He literally, his manga would literally talk about what God is, what the idea of evil is, just like, you know, and it's just that, I'm gonna be honest, you know, I'm gonna be completely honest, like Berserk is the closest series to what I've wanted to literally do for my own cartoon, my own animated series. But just like, he actually put that to practice for like 30 years, like his dedication to the craft. And I get there's the whole controversies of like Berserk being unfinished, and that's, you know, people are going to take over. Like, that's what happens. People are either going to take over, or they'll find like some way to like kind of resolve it if they can't just literally finish the manga. But you know, this is about like, this is about the actual creator, like himself. I watched the original Berserk 90s anime. I actually watched the CGI Berserk series. Despite literally everyone said, like, just read the manga. But you know, even like how people complain about the 90s having an art direction deal, but like, no, like that original 90s kind of anime quality, like, and even the CGI kind of like Berserk, you know, even despite the quality of the CGI animations of like 2016 Berserk, but it's like how even if people said those weren't the best adaptations of like the manga, it's how you see Berserk, any medium or art form, you understand like the message that like the messages that like he would want to say, you know, about like about society. He would use the past and like demons, like alternate, you know, just I get mythical creatures, but he'd literally parallel real life history from like medieval periods along with like, you know, along with like very timeless messages that, you know, like are literally true from the 80s and 90s, are still true like today. Honestly, it's like the way he just like described what like life was as like the darkness of life, but just to move forward, you know, like no matter what. It's just like, you know, obviously it's just how people can relate to that at some point or another in their life. It's just what happens, you know, like generally it's just like, but just like, you know, and it is like very vividly like graphic, like how fucked it gets and how fucked it seriously gets. Like it seriously gets like fucked. Like, but I'm just saying, like, it's the way like he was able to format that as as one of the longest stories of any manga, honestly. Like even JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, which came like 2 years before like my favorite anime, it was just like it's just like he was I don't know, he definitely had his like people suspected he had health issues. It was just how sudden this all is as well. Honestly, it's just like, I don't know. I know maybe this actually went on even a bit longer than I thought. It's just, you know, people have by now, like these past few days, that when the news broke here in America, the West, you know, United States, America, just, you know, it's just like how just where it's like this was like weeks ago, like I said, but here we've just learned about it because, you know, we couldn't, you know, just how, you know, it had like the message came out from like the publisher, like, it just like, I'm just saying, you know, people have like done Berserk videos for years. There are all of the people that, you know, talk about Berserk on like YouTube or just on the internet, like they are people that just talk about Berserk, like have already said their words or their rest in peace about like Kentaro Miura. It's just like, I don't know. I mean, it's like, I don't know, like he's just such a dude, like such a guy that just was alive. I just wanted to put out my own thoughts here. I don't know, this did, I don't know, just I had this time here to talk about it. Yeah, honestly, just whatever else I could just literally say about this, but just like, nah, this is about not even Berserk itself. This is the creators just died, you know. That's just why I wanted just to talk about him as this person. I don't know. You know, I mention Berserk to people. It's just like, you know, it's just, I don't know. We just, some like really hardcore fans suspected he had like real health issues, but like, I don't know, just everyone else, like me, like just like we didn't really like, we just didn't. This was just sudden. We just how private his life was. We just didn't expect this. Anyways, yeah, that's all I wanted to say here. Yeah, just Kentaro Miura.